never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
Why then? They don't want to be the one that's getting dive-bombed into turn one, so we are seeing more silly sort of antics. Arte looking back from second place, no, in the lead actually now is Uriarte. So there you go. Be about those final corners then. Beñat Fernandez and David Gonzalez, you can't count them out. They're in the penultimate corners.
There's another, a thinker we haven't talked too much about. I think it's back in 11.
He wasn't letting them get away. He's back in front, in charge, in command here in Rookies Cup race. They are in for it as well. They would love a podium here in Germany, as they all would. Still about fourth
place is the 54 Veda Pratama, and I can just imagine he is the sort of guy who's sitting there in the middle of the pack too. Yeah, and the way he rode yesterday was just so superb. He sat there right.
4, 5, 6 riders up for the second and third places, but it is all about Indonesia's Veda Pratama.
Not wanting to do anything too dramatic, I'm going to wait to see how things unfold.
Carlo Thompson's another
on the tail with the confidence that he said that he knew that he could win the race from.
Coming down the waterfall for the final time. This victory is going to be his. It's all about the one of those riders, I reckon, Peter. He was in 8th crossing the line, but found himself way up front.
Kiande Ramadeva, and indeed he did. But he's lost the lead now.
Morelli, who's going to get second?
Yeah, they're about 3 abreast there, but up the inside, there's Mitani on the...
Goodness me. That was... Oh no, who was that? It wasn't Plonk going wide, just up the inside.
Yeah. Made him move over, made him think about that one. And look, 34 who has the advantage. Karpushin's there in the white helmet in 3rd place. Karpushin goes up.
It was somebody else then. Could have been Singapore actually. He's down into 7th. Look, there's your man, the 54. He was biding his time, but he's back, ladies and gents. It's
the inside, but he can't do it. Mitani comes across. He is surely going to take 2nd place ahead of
place now. I think it was Mike Hugh, unfortunately.
Right, so down the drop they go off the...
Veda Pratama going for the lead here in race 2. He's up to 2nd place. He's been leading from Karpushin. Pratama into 3rd, and he's got Thompson for company in 4th position.
Waterfall, and it is Marco Morelli who has the slightest advantage.
Carving his way through as Mitani gets pushed wide by Karpushin. The mission there.
Unfortunately, I think it may have been Alejandro Fernandez as well. I saw the pink helmet. Anyway, we'll see. I'm sure we'll get to the 51 of our, well, he is sometimes a points leader, depending on where he is.
Pole sitter in number 17, and now he's in the lead.
Into the lead, yeah. I wondered if he was just saving the information soon, but it is Brian Uriarte who has the advantage. They go down the hill.
Exactly, but he's not at the moment. He'll be firmly in 2nd place, finishing a position like that. There's Pugliese then.
A bit of tyres. There'll be 3 laps to go as they go across the 9 now, and it is the double winner from Mugello. Karpushin in a superb 2nd place, but Joel Pons, he never has any luck.
31 has not had a great weekend of it so far. Had a very non-plastic
Veda Pratama who has the advantage over the 95 of Marco Morelli. Brian Uriarte in 3rd place. Okay, he's one of the fallers, and Brian Uriarte already touching the green stuff. He's got to watch that. The 54, of course.
Impression about him all weekend long so far, but he might well be feeling a bit happier after this. Morelli's still leading.
4 abreast behind them.
Goodness me, it is Pratama in the lead.
It's Veda Pratama up into 3rd place, a very close 3rd place as well.
So 3 riders down at the first turn. He's down in towards turn 1, but goodness me, how many riders abreast do you want to be? Ramadipa! He then from Uriarte. Morelli trying to hang out the outside. He doesn't get the cutback from Uriarte, so just Nelly, and that was nearly a couple of other riders down there. That was Karpushin and Pratama, wasn't it?
That's right.
Goes in a 2nd place then.
And Brian Uriarte came up the inside from about 10th place.
He'll have to settle for 3rd at the moment for the next corner or so.
There was really not room for that Veda to go up the inside of Karpushin, but it's the 5th place on the brakes there into the first right-hander.
It's Morelli that you've got to be careful, guys. You can't let him get, but you can tell from the pace, Peter, they have really turned the wick up in the leaders.
He tried it, they got away with it. Anyway, it still is Brian Uriarte that leads. Karpushin looking for a way up the inside.
This is getting a bit. Big move there for 3rd place. Beñat Fernandez, the top 5 or so, but they're not that much quicker than everybody else behind them. They really are.
There is no possibility there. Brian Uriarte cuts across his nose very nicely and holds on to the lead.
But up the inside of Pugliese there, moves him wide. But as I was saying, Morelli's not just now mucking each other about, really trying to jostle for position. They're not thinking about... Well then, so 3 riders down at the first turn. Agostinelli was the other one down with Fernandez, as you rightly pointed out. Why do you want to let get away?
No, he isn't. I think Brian Ariati has seen that turn. He knows it. He is
going as fast as possible. It's about tactics now.
Right, and there's a great slow-mo.
Peter with Pons. They come across the line then to complete lap 1. It will be Uriarte from Karpushin, from Pratama.
He was around to watch Marco Morelli be so superb at Assen, and that's of the 54. He has the advantage. Brian Uriarte, Marco Morelli in 3rd place.
Gonzalez, Benya Fernandez, Singapong there in 7th place too.
And Veda Pratama does not. Why I think he moved up into 5th place and is now up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Marco Morelli disappear, just as you said. Yeah, great position progression, 15th to 3rd. Want to hang in there. Karpushin goes up the inside. Veda Pratama tries to go past both of them. Can't quite do it, but he does. Matt.
Well then, up the hill we come once again. Then it's going to be left
for Marco Morelli. Matani is in 5th place. He's had a similar progression down the hill. But pick up 2nd place. Brian Ariati hangs on to the lead to go down the hill, but it's Veda Pratama who has...
And flick it right down the waterfall. How fast can you go through here? Well, look at that. Look at the gap forming. I mean,
Veda Pratama leads Brian Ariati. Will Brian Ariati show... pushed aside the white helmeted man from Kyrgyzstan to take 2nd place.
Morelli's not hanging around. I'll be very interested to see the lap times this time around.
Now let's see the opposition, just how good he is on the brakes. He doesn't take the lead this time. And
well, it was a clean getaway for just about everybody initially. The jump first of all was
Uriarte will be late on the brakes here, close up on that leading trio, so he comes out of the corner. The lever has a track limits warning.
Yeah, he will not want to go on the green anymore then into pretty good from Karpushin, but then it was Uriarte. Just let the brakes off, but here's what happened towards the
leading trio. Still have the advantage. Marco Morelli over, but it's not green there, so that doesn't matter. Marco Morelli
towards the closing laps as Morelli dives up the inside of Uriarte again. To right back, it looked like it was Fernandez who hit the back of looked like Agostinelli there.
Morelli has the advantage. Kiandra Fadifa, the man who finished 2nd, who did all the leading
riders really at the top of the game, but Veda Pratama starting to get away from it, Peter. He's there and taking the hapless Joel Pons with him.
Right, and obviously they all got up. Yesterday is in 2nd place.
These 3 absolutely drilling it now, Peter. They are got a couple of bike lengths, quarter of a second ahead of them. Will it last into these last 2 laps?
And got away with it because we didn't, the situation has been cleared.
Over a 1/10 of a second quicker, maybe even 2/10 or 3 ahead.